Yo, 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 it's your boy WHEATY TV, back at it again. This week we're getting into the new Trippie Redd album, Trip at Night. The highly anticipated, might I add, Trip at Night. This is his second album of 2021. He dropped the Neon Shark vs. Pegasus Deluxe rock album at the beginning of the year. I reviewed that. I enjoyed some tracks on it, but I'm here for the hip-hop Trippie music. I used to be skeptic of Trippie Redd. I used to be a little haterish, but I saw him open up for Travis at WRLD, and then he just kept dropping heat. So what can I say? Trippie Redd has slowly grown on me. So I'm actually very excited for this album. So with all that being said, before we get into it, go ahead, follow me on Twitter at WHEATY TV. Follow me on IG at WHEATY TV. If you came from this video or any of my other videos, tweet at me, let me know, and I'm gonna hit you with a follow back. And yeah, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Track 1, Molly Hart. Just track 1, Molly Hart. Said she a brat, I ain't fucking on no Barbie. That's it. That's gonna go over some people's heads. I see you though, Trip. I see you. Hey, Trippie, he be having a slick bars sometimes, like on a Man on the Moon 3 when he said "Eat her in the Aventador, the Silence of the Lambs." Y'all not hearing him though. Y'all not really hearing him though. I see you, Trippie. Hey, track 1, I'm pleased with track 1. This was a little bop. He had some little slick bars. Like, Trippie can rap when he really wants to rap, so people think because he's melodic that he can't spit, but he can spit and be melodic at the same time. Like the Bratz and Barbies line, he said he's balling like Chris Bosh. Love a good Chris Bosh shout out. So hey man, shout out Chris Bosh. And just the vibe, the production, it was kind of some feel good shit, and I'm rocking with it. So that's a good start. Molly Hart. So we'll get on to track 2, which is MP5 featuring Sofago, which I believe Sofago is signed to Travis Scott, Cactus Jack. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I think I've heard Sofago a little bit. My homie tried putting me on, but it was just, I wasn't really zoned into it. And so we'll see if I'm rocking with Sofago or not. But honestly, the best way for me to get put onto a new artist is if you're featured on an artist that I enjoy song, or if I'm at like a festival or concert, you're the opener, or what I'm saying, earlier in the day, and the performance gets lit and the vibes is right. That's one of the best way to get put on a new artist. But we'll see what Sofago got. MP5. Honestly, he sound like Lil Keed to me, which is just trying to sound like Young Thug. So he's like the off-brand of the off-brand. But okay, this song, it was cool. It had a little vibe, little bop going with it. I like Trippie on it. So Fago, he was alright. He just sounded like Lil Keed does. So I don't need another Lil Keed or another Young Thug. I need something else. But from what I can tell from these first 2 songs, and like Mr. Rage, is like this Pierre futuristic sound and production is probably about to be the new wave, if not already. But yeah, that's what I got so far. 2 tracks in, so let's go. Track 3, Finish Line. Yeah, this song was a little vibe for the ladies type, I feel like. But all the production got that same vibe, same feel to it. And so far, so that's clearly the track he's going on. He's trying to be the new trendsetter, I believe. Maybe. But we'll keep it moving. Track 4, Holy Smokes, featuring Lil Uzi. If you ain't heard this, then I guess you ain't in tune with Trippie Redd if you ain't heard this by now. But what can I say? This song, another slapper. So let's get it. One time for the one time.
Yeah.
Holy fucking smokes, I got my money up. Run it up.
cash
on me.
still can't buy love. The $100 in the shit now, got my racks up. Sit back, flip shit like I can bet. Nigga get the stacks up. Got 2 accounts, still got these in my backup. All this cash, sell things, but it still won't buy love.
So yeah, you already know. Holy smokes. Holy fucking smokes, bro. He got his money up. I mean, this was a good single. He put the singles out with Uzi and Cardi. Always a good move. So, to get your clout up or get your hype up for the album. So, you know, I think this is a decent start, decent 4-way run to begin. So, let's see if we can keep the ball rolling. Track 5, Supercell. She sucked the Dragon Balls, bitch. I think I'm Cell. Oh man. Hold up, I didn't know he was gonna make a whole Dragon Ball Z song off this. Hold up, this shit might be fire. This was pretty creative. I'm not gonna lie. He named hella Dragon Ball Z characters. The references, they were on point. He stayed with the Heater like Vegeta, you know what I'm saying? Planet Namek like Goku. It is what it is, but I'm just disappointed that we didn't get a he's over 9,000. We didn't get a he's over 9,000 bar. But what can I say? This is setting up to be one of the best albums this year because the next track is Mr. Rage, and you know what I'm saying? And Mr. Rage is Trippie and Cardi's top charting song, top 10. Cause Fuck Love is like a SoundCloud cult classic. It's probably bigger overall, but it never charted top 10. So I think shout out Hip Hop Numbers for that on Twitter. I could be wrong. I might have mistaken that, but I'm pretty sure if it's not number 1, it's number 2. But yeah, Mr. Rage.
I'm Mr. Rage. Every rock star.
So yeah, man, Mr. Rage. It's a slapper. I wish he would have kept Mario Judah's ad-libs on there, though. That's my one beef with this. I mean, obviously, you can't have Mario Judah and Cardi on the same song because of whatever. Mario Judah had potential, too. That was crazy. He literally had 15 minutes and then bounced because he wanted to be on some weird shit. But that clout gets to your head. People, be careful. But yeah, I mean, Mr. Rage still slaps. It could have been next level, though, with those Mario Judah ad-libs. But it is what it is. So keep it rocking. Track 7. Yeah, track 7, Supernatural.
Big folks know what the fuck going on. Gang.
Okay. Supernatural was the vibe. I was not expecting the beat switch. He started spitting on it, and that caught my attention. So let's move it on. Demon Time featuring Ski Mask, the Slump God. I saw they shot a video for this one, and I'm excited to hear it. I don't know if I heard. Is there a Trippie and Ski song? If there is, it's not on the top of my head, so I'm excited for this collab. Let's see what we're working with.
Bitch, I'm fly. Ferragamo Falcon. King of the Jillian niggas. Pop, man, we really bouncing. Hope you don't drinking 40 plus.
Hey, I just want to say we are 8 tracks in, almost halfway through, and this album is hitting. I heard glimpses of this in Pegasus, the original. I know people were hating it, giving it mixed reviews, but I feel like if he would have cut the fat out of that album, it would have been a super solid album. But the songs I did hear and enjoyed from Pegasus, it was a glimpse of what was to come, I feel like. Because he had slaps on this, and everything is slapping on this so far. So let's see what Ski got, though.
Let's get this shit straight. I'm about to fix your damn posture. Till I'm at heaven's gates, bitch, y'all stay smoking.
Bravo, Ski Mask, the Slump God, Stokely, whatever you want to call him. Bravo, Trippie. Trippie is composing what may be his best project so far. Halfway through. I'm excited for the rest of the album too, with the features coming up and Demon Time. Demon Time might be the best song I heard so far. I think Demon Time or Molly Hart is my number one halfway through. So, without further ado, let's get to track 9. Matt Hardy 999 featuring the late great Juice WRLD. I just want to say Juice WRLD, this is the first time coming up on a Juice WRLD track in one of my reaction videos, and Juice WRLD is one of my favorite rappers of all time. It means a lot to me. So RIP Juice WRLD. And I know this song has leaked, but I personally don't support the leakers. I know this is an ongoing thing with the Juice WRLD community. So I would just say to the leakers, you know, I understand leaking some things, but don't leak what you know is going to be on the album. Don't leak everything. Like the loyal fans, the real fans, we want to hear the completed mixed versions, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You're just hurting the Juice WRLD's family and whatnot. And I know Lil Bibby, he be on some bullshit, but I fuck with Bibby. I'd fucked with Bibby when he was a rapper, way before Juice WRLD was even known. But yeah, man, let's just get into it. I haven't heard this yet, so I'm excited. I'll be seeing it on my Instagram algorithm all the time. But yeah, here we go. Matt Hardy 999, Trippie Redd featuring Juice WRLD. And I fuck with Matt Hardy and the Hardy Bros. So what up? There's no way this can go wrong in my mind. He really said, what? Like I'm Playboy Cardi.
Webcam like Carly. That's your girl, I'm sorry. She was off the Molly.
What a banger. I'm not even gonna lie. What a banger. Trippie and Juice WRLD never missed once. I don't know. Juice WRLD might have missed like once in his whole career, to be honest. But yeah, Trippie and Juice, fire collab. As for the song, I enjoyed the back and forth. Obviously, they had very good chemistry together, but I enjoyed the back and forth. One thing I would say I didn't really like was they kind of like made it emotional like halfway through the song. Well, not like emotional, but you know what I'm saying. They switched the production. I kind of like the beginning production, but I get it. I like the little lead out to outro. Yeah, Demon Time and Matt Hardy might be the two best so far. What can you say? You don't know. So keep it moving. Track 10, Vibes. Also, I want to say that Trippie Redd right now is probably 9 for 9, maybe 8.5 for 9 or 8. But like, if you take a point away, it was for 2.5s. It wasn't for, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't for a whole miss. I don't think there's been one dead-on miss so far. So can we get 10 for 10 on a billboard? I mean, it is a vibe when the money's coming in, but this, I'm not even going to mark this off because it was a vibe. But I will say this is the bottom tier of what I heard so far. But I wouldn't count it as a complete miss, you know. A lot of times, if you don't like something the first listen, like, once you start running it back, because I'm clearly going to run this back way more now because I already like 9 or 10 of the 10 songs, so it's definitely going to be in a rotation. But as for the first listen, this is definitely lower. Bottom 1, if not. Bottom 2, if not worst song yet. But it's still a vibe when the money coming in. So, you already know. Track 11, New Money. That's a good message for anybody young listening. The younger the youth, you know what I'm saying? If you get new money in, don't trip on the old hoes. Just stack your bread. That's WHEATY's number one advice. That's Trippie Redd's number one advice on the song. So just stack your bread. This was a nice little happy vibe, you know, for when you in your feels or something on that fuck these hoes, fuck that bitch shit. So I felt it. I mean, New Money. He hit the a little more in this one, you know. Sometimes I enjoy it when he hits that little Hey Arnold voice when he's singing or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I mean, this track was cool. It was probably bottom half though of what I've heard so far. It's mid tier, I would say. Track 12, Danny Phantom featuring another one, the late great XXXTentacion. I'm excited to hear some new vocals from X. It's been a little minute. You know, I didn't really like much of his posthumous work, but I think the last good posthumous X vocals I heard was the track with PNB Rock. I think Middle Child. Louis V, pocket rocket, pocket wallet, whatever. Yeah. So I'm hoping we can get that kind of vibe with this Danny Phantom. Yeah, that was a better X featuring of all. I hope like Trippie and Ski and all the people that was really close with X held some of their better X verses and X vocals, so that, you know, he can at least have some proper posthumous music. But yeah, this track was cool though. I mean, Trippie on the hook and X on the verse. I'm not mad at it. I would say it's probably lower tier on this album though so far, but it's always good to hear X, RIP. So next track, Space Time. This track was cool. I mean, bottom tier again. After the Matt Hardy, we kind of been, I mean, we're trending down, but it's not horrible though. But we're just getting into average land, I would say. But I feel like we can still go out strong. This is still a strong album regardless, no matter what happened the rest of the album. Track 14, Baki. He said I'm popping forever young, Andy Milonakis. I got bees on my head, but don't call me a bee head. Bees on my head, but don't call me a bee head. Hey, the youngins, y'all don't know about that. Oh shit, that's hilarious. Yeah, this kind of picked it back up for me. You know, I like these nice little happy vibe productions, but he was spitting on there though, and yeah, that was another vibe. He's done a good job of executing what sound he wanted to go with. I mean, I don't got the producer credits in front of me right now, but whoever produced this, it kind of all sounds the same, so I'm not going to be surprised if it was just produced by one person. You know what? Let me find that out real quick. But yeah, we'll get into the next song while I do that. iPhone. I'm gonna go with This Is the Worst song on the album. It was bound to happen though. But I looked up Mr. Rage and Holy Smokes. They're produced by some people I never heard of. Honestly, this might be this is just a wild guess because I don't have the credits or knowledge. But this sounds like some maybe like European overseas producers based on what I just read, the names I read, because I never heard of any of these people. But I could be wrong. But I'm digging the vibe overall of this album. Clearly. I said that 100 times. But we on the last two tracks. Track 16, Rich MF featuring Lil Durk and Polo G. Well, Hitmaker. Not European.
I'ma clap a motherfucker.
Why you come in angry like that? Calm down, Polo. This is a cool track. Pretty solid. I like, No Auto Durk is way better than Durkio, in my opinion. But we kind of sound like the old Sign to the Streets Durk, which is a Durk I like. But Polo, he was angry on there. I think Trippie had the best verse and the best hook. But I would say Polo it probably went Trippie, Polo, and then Durk. So, yeah. But overall, cool track. So here we are, the outro. Captain Crunch, featuring Babyface Ray, Sada Baby, and I Swear Vezzo. We just had the Chicago collab track. Now we get the Detroit collab track to go out on. That last track was like not even in cohesion with the vibe or production of the rest of the album, but it was still cool. I don't expect this one to be either. I was set to be on some Detroit shit. And yeah, Captain Crunch.
Pussy niggas say they gon' kill me. I don't give a fuck, I'm gon' die anyway. Tell you.
I just feel like that's not a good attitude to have moving forward with life, Trippie.
Say this up, little nigga, they know it's up. You know it's definitely ain't gon' find your bitch ass nigga. I'm gon' get her, but you be me. If we come, we gon' bust it.
I already know this man Sada Baby gonna come on here acting like a fool. I can already hear him in the background. So.
Bitch, give me head, her and her friends. Yeah, they bout to do it. If you ain't got no bands, I'm just saying, don't talk to me about no music. All my clothes exclusive. Husband, move your hoe elusive.
All right, so I didn't really like that as an outro track. I mean, it was a cool little posse cut. I was expecting Sada Baby to go a little bit more crazy, but then he didn't though. I mean, it was cool though. It was definitely bottom tier on this, but hey, that is what it is. I kind of wish he didn't switch the flow or just the feel of the album for the last two tracks, but he did what he did. It's still a solid album, and I'm rocking with it regardless. That's just for Captain Crunch. What happened to the Drake song is my number one question right now, because that would have definitely boosted this album. I mean, I don't know. Somebody get Aubrey on the phone. But as for my ranking of this album, I'm feeling a solid 8 out of 10 on this. There was not very many skips. Maybe 1 or 2 out of 17. So I'm feeling a strong 8 to this. And I'm feeling this in my top 5 albums of the year so far. It's either number 3 or number 4. I haven't decided yet. I might have to sit with it a little bit longer. But yeah, this was a very solid showing from Trippie Redd. It flowed together cohesively. The feature showed up. The production was immaculate. It was just a vibe. And yeah, it kind of sounded like the future to me. It was futuristic, and I enjoyed it. My top 3 songs on this were Matt Hardy, Demon Time, and probably the intro, Molly Hart. But yeah, so let me know in the comments what your favorite songs are. Let me know if you rocking with it, if I'm tripping. Maybe this was trash. Maybe it should be a 10. I don't know. But I'm very pleased with this album. I think this is also probably Trippie Redd's best project that I've heard to this date. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what it is. Trip at Night. If you rocking with me, comment, subscribe, like, tell a friend. And yeah, I forgot to say that at the beginning. I'm tripping. I always say that at the beginning. I left it to the end. So hey, if you rocked with me to the end, you know what to do. And yeah, let me know what it is. Follow me on Twitter at WHEATY. Follow me on IG at WHEATY. I had some life shit going on the past couple months, so I kind of fell off on my reviews, but back at it again. Back and we better. And yeah, one love, y'all.